Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Joel.
Hi, Baron. Welcome to this new video. Today we're doing a collab with Juanpe.
Hey, what's
And
up?
okay, we're doing again Mr. Worldwide, talking about new people.
New countries and new
Is it-
culture, huh?
Yeah, bro. So the first people that we are going to talk about is Marina from Italy. And she told us about a very interesting activity that happens in Siena. This activity is called Il Palio di Siena, which is basically the most famous horse race in Italy, which in this year is on August 16, by the way.
Okay, so normally the Palo di Siena is held 2 times in a year, but this year for COVID, we may only hear from it on August, so it will only be 1 time. And this activity is named in honor of Madonna of Provenzano. So maybe some parts from it could sound pretty similar.
Lo repetimos. So our second guest is Brita from Hong Kong, and she's going to tell us a very interesting thing about Hong Kong. Isn't that right, Juanpe?
Yes, pretty interesting because it's about its political situation. So actually, this all started a long time ago when China maybe like lent some earth or a parcel to England, and after that, China wanted that land back, but England told them that they couldn't do anything in it um, if 50 years didn't pass. So the situation is pretty difficult because now China wants to start working on Hong Kong, but the people there um, know that the 50 years haven't passed until 2047.
Yeah, it's a very interesting situation that they are living. Now, the third person that we have is Camille from France. According to Camille, France is a wonderful place to live in, and it's because various reasons. The first one is because they have a delicious cuisine that is awesome. She named baguettes, raclette, that is actually one of my favorite foods. And also, she told us about the beautiful landscapes in France, and that something that I found really interesting and important is that they have a really strong health and education system, something that unfortunately we don't have here in Guatemala.
Um, this is very important because she mentioned that almost all the people there have access to health and education systems. That is important on the development of the country because it will help all of the people to start working and producing for the country they are living in this case, France.
Yeah. Juanfe, would you give me the honor to introduce our next guest?
Okay, so the next guest is from Cameroon and his name is Randy. Um, and from him, we are going to talk about the cultural festival that he mentioned. Since it's an African culture, there are many types of festival, like the Genondo Festival, that is held in Douala. Normally, this kind of festival lasts a lot of days. This one for 10 days. Normally, in this type of festivals, mostly they reunite in big groups and see their national dances, mostly hailed by the population with traditional costumes and everything.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting festival, especially with all those cultural dances and clothes and meals that they have in Africa. And something really nice is that Randy was really proud about his traditions, cultures, and everything. That's something we all look for in our country. And talking about our country, our next guest is Glenda from Guatemala. She told us that in Guatemala we have beautiful things, landscapes, food, really diverse cultures and traditions, and that's something that we all here people living in Guatemala, we all have to appreciate that because it's something that represents us.
Yes, but we can forget that even though we sell our country like that, there are many things that we still have to change. So even though we still see our country as something very beautiful, we still have a lot of things to do to make it a lot better than it is already.
Yeah, that's true. Juanpe. And
Last but
our
not least,
final guest this episode is Jagu and Tarana.
okay, so actually, they are both from India, but are living in the United Emirates Arabs in Dubai. About the
Right.
expats, well, they talk a lot that in the U, UEA, almost all the people that live there are foreigners. So there could be people from Guatemala, from Colombia, from Spain, from India, from all Europe, and they will still be living there like normally. So that's why they held the record, I think, for the most different countries that are staying there.
Yeah, and what you said is the definition of an expat, which is someone that's not native from that country living in that country. For example, that I moved to China, I will be an expat in China. And yeah, it's pretty interesting that in Dubai they held the record from most diverse cultures living in the same place. That's pretty awesome. And the final comments, Juanpe,
Oof.
that we have to do about each video person.
Well,
So
maybe not for
my
each video, but we could do it general if you
yeah,
want.
general, I appreciate that. So which one was your favorite?
Well, I would say that my favorite video was either the one from Jaguan Tarana or the one that Randy made because I loved a lot both of the attitude they showed us in their videos.
Yeah, my favorite video was the one from Camille because I found it really interesting and amazing. And yeah, France is a really beautiful place.
I think
I
so.
have another question for you, Juanpe. Which accent was the most difficult for you?
To understand, hmm,
Yeah, to understand.
I don't know. I think all of them talk with a pretty good accent, but the most difficult one maybe and Marina, but not because of her accent, but because of the volume. Maybe I would say so.
Yeah, maybe. I was also thinking of Marina because basically from the same reason as you, from the voting.
Kind
And
of
so,
difficult.
Byron, this is the end of our video. Hope you like it.
See you another time
Smash the like button.
and subscribe now.
Hit the notification bell.
We'll see another time in another video.
Remember, Byron, stay home, stay safe. See you next time.
Brofist a hogs, man.
Profist.